Hi, welcome to Startup Show San Diego, a TV show about startup companies. I'm your host, Tony Boucher, and we're here during Startup Week at our HQ office, Wework co-working spaces. And today, I'm here with President and co-founder of Startup San Diego, Austin Neudecker. Austin, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, Tony.
So what was the idea, the genesis of building Startup San Diego?
Yeah, so I had kind of been involved in startup ecosystems all around the country, in Boston, New York, Philadelphia, San Francisco. And when I came back to San Diego, my general impression of the ecosystem was that there were a lot of different, it felt like fiefdoms around town that were kind of controlled and they weren't really sharing resources with each other. And I felt like a community that was a lot more collaborative would raise the tide for all startups to be more successful. We'd start more companies and people would have a better chance of succeeding. So a group of us got together, we all were like-minded in this regard, and we decided to create an organization that represented the voice of the entrepreneurs. We were all trying to build companies or build community in San Diego, and this was our way to give back, our way to build an organization that was for the entrepreneurs, by the entrepreneurs.
Wow, that is incredible. And then over the past couple years, how has Startup San Diego really got involved in the community?
Yeah, so Startup San Diego started with really some small, very targeted mentorship programs that I'd kind of copied from my experience at Y Combinator. And then we expanded to some domain expert hours, we had a couple social events, and we eventually came up with the idea of doing, at the time it was called San Diego Tech Week, which has now evolved into San Diego Startup Week. And San Diego Startup Week started with 10 events, 300 attendees, and now in its 5th year we're at about 4,500 attendees, about 250, 300 events.
That's incredible. So I guess what was your biggest accomplishment this year? What do you feel really proud of?
Yeah, I was excited this year. I mean, just the scale of it is amazing. I'm really excited about the amount of people that stepped up and volunteered to make this week possible. We have, I think, about 200, 300 volunteers this week. We've expanded the number of tracks. I'm excited to try things like we have some new tracks doing more of the binational stuff, our partnership with the ecosystem in Tijuana. Yeah. We have a new cannabis track to talk about entrepreneurs building businesses in the cannabis space. We have a future track talking about VR. These are all exciting new things that we are contributing back to the ecosystem.
Wow. So all these exciting tracks and all these fun things going on there, how do people come and get involved in this?
Yeah, so we, our kind of lifeblood as an organization is people like yourself, stepping up and saying, I want to help out in this community. I am a member of this community and I care about it growing and being successful. So people coming to our website, going to startupsd.org, raising their hand and saying, I want to volunteer, I want to speak, I'm looking to mentor or even invest in companies. We can kind of help facilitate that in the right place.
Man, so I know I want to volunteer in this, and for all you people that also want to volunteer this, what was the name of the website again?
It's startupsd.org.
Okay, perfect. So, I mean, we can go there and we can take part in this and volunteer. And also, when people come volunteer next year, I guess, how does the future of Startup San Diego look? And how is next year going to be even bigger and better than this year?
Yeah, so I think of Startup Week as being kind of one pinnacle of our year. It's a culmination that really tries to motivate the community, show everybody all the cool things that are happening in San Diego, but it's not the only thing that we do, right? So on our website, we now have a startup map that is trying to show off all the cool companies being built in San Diego. We're building new resources online so you can see all the different programs around San Diego and get triaged, we say, into the best program that fits your needs. And we're building more mentorship programs, domain expert hour programs to try to get people resources at the time they need it to move faster towards, hopefully some type of exit here in San Diego.
Wow, that's incredible. I can't wait for next year. And Austin, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Tony.
And thank you all for watching. See you next time.